One more brush, and I'll collapse into the truth I hide. Your hand grazed mine, a silent rebellion against all my doubts. That accidental touch, the softest avalanche I never saw coming. One brush and my walls crumbled beneath the weight of your presence. Your hand barely touched, yet it shook the ground beneath my feet. That fleeting brush, a secret dance of hope and fear. One accidental touch, and I'm caught in a storm of wanting. Your hand brushed mine, an unspoken vow I'm not ready to break. That careless touch, shattering the quiet I've lived behind. One more brush, and I'll speak the love I've buried in silence. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly, forever feels terrifyingly close. That touch was a spark setting my guarded heart ablaze. One brush, and I'm falling without a safety net for you. Your accidental touch, a soft confession between two beating hearts. That fleeting brush, breaking through the walls I built alone. One more touch, and I'll surrender to the ache of you. Your hand brushed mine, and the world fell away in that instant. That accidental touch, a whisper of everything I've never dared say. One brush and my soul opened like a flower to your light. Your hand grazed mine, a sacred flame igniting in silence. That careless touch, pulling me closer to the edge of forever. One more brush, and I'll drown in the depth of your eyes. Your accidental touch, a promise written in invisible ink. That fleeting brush, the weight of 1,000 unspoken words. One brush, and I'm ready to lose myself completely in you. Your hand brushed mine, and time stopped, holding its breath with us. That accidental touch, awakening a hunger I can't explain. One more brush, and I'll confess the madness you inspire. Your hand grazed mine, and the stars themselves seemed to align. That careless touch, like a secret song only our hearts hear. One brush, and I am falling deeper than I ever planned. Your accidental touch, a quiet storm raging beneath calm skin. That fleeting brush, the beginning of a story without an ending. One more touch, and I'll lose all sense of control. Your hand brushed mine, a sacred spark igniting endless possibility. That accidental touch, carrying the weight of a lifetime of longing. One brush, and I'm ready to embrace the chaos of love. Your hand grazed mine, a breathless confession in a crowded room. That careless touch, breaking through every defense I built. One more brush, and I'm drowning in your invisible embrace. Your accidental touch, a soft rebellion against the silence between us. That fleeting brush, the start of a journey I can't refuse. One brush, and I'm ready to fall without looking back. Your hand brushed mine, and the world held its breath for a moment. That accidental touch, like a spark that refuses to die. One more brush, and I'll write your name across my heart. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly nothing else mattered. That careless touch, breaking the spell I thought was unbreakable. One brush, and I'm caught in the gravity of your silent pull. Your accidental touch, a secret I'm desperate to unravel. That fleeting brush, a fragile hope wrapped in longing. One more touch, and I'll confess everything I've hidden away. Your hand brushed mine, and the night whispered promises meant only for us. The accidental touch, a tender ache that won't let go. One brush, and I'm ready to risk everything for one stolen moment. Your hand grazed mine, a spark igniting fires I never knew existed. That careless touch, like a fragile vow whispered in the dark. One more brush, and I'll fall into the depths of your eyes. Closer to a love I feared. That fleeting brush, the silent beginning of something sacred. One brush, and I'm ready to embrace the wild, unknown with you. Your hand brushed mine, and the world turned slow. Just for us, that accidental touch, a sacred thread tying our fates together. One more brush, and I'll let go of everything but you. Your hand grazed mine, a silent promise in a crowded world. That careless touch, breaking every rule I'd ever made for my heart. One brush and I'm caught in the storm of your unspoken love. Your accidental touch, a whispered truth. I can't deny that fleeting brush. The start of a forever I never imagined. One more touch, and I'll surrender all to the ache of you. Your hand brushed mine, and suddenly I'm lost in a sea of possibility. That accidental touch, a fragile hope shining through the cracks. One brush, and I'm ready to leap into the fire of your love. Your hand grazed mine, a silent confession I'm too afraid to voice. That careless touch, breaking the silence that's kept me apart. One more brush, and I'll follow you into the unknown. Your accidental touch, a sacred spark lighting the dark between us. Fleeting brush, the beginning of a love I can't escape. One brush, and I'm ready to lose myself completely in you. My dear, one more accidental touch, and my heart forgets all caution. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly I am ready to rewrite forever. A single touch, enough to unravel years of silence. Your accidental brush set my soul aflame without warning. How careless, this hand that could start wars inside me. One brush of skin, and the world tilts dangerously toward us. I caught your hand once. Now I'm addicted to the ghost of that touch. Your fingers whispered secrets. I'm terrified to admit. I understood. That brief contact, like a spark in a storm waiting to ignite. My heart was calm until your hand crossed my path by accident. One more accidental touch, and I'll be confessing everything I've hidden. Your accidental brush left me bleeding with hope I dare not claim. It's reckless. How one touch can rewrite the stories I've told myself. The way your hand moved, like fate was making a careless mistake. That fleeting touch. The kind that breaks more than it heals. One brush of your hand, and I'm drowning in old things I never said. A careless touch, and suddenly my world is dangerous and beautiful. I never believed in accidents until your hand found mine like a confession. Your touch was a lie I'm desperate to believe. One accidental brush, and I'm ready to tear down my own walls. The ghost of your touch lingers, a promise I don't know how to refuse. That hand on mine, a silent dare to fall even deeper. You don't know how one accidental touch could be a lifetime's undoing. The space between us vanished, all because of a careless brush. Your hand brushed mine, and suddenly the world felt both fragile and infinite. One touch, and my heart began speaking a language I can't forget. Your accidental brush, the quiet beginning of a chaos I crave. That brush of skin, a secret I'm too scared to reveal. One accidental touch, and I'm holding on to a dream I can't release. Your hand touched mine, and the distance between us dissolved like smoke. One careless brush, and I'm ready to rewrite what love means. Your accidental touch shattered the silence I wrapped around my heart. I never meant to fall, but your hand pushed me off the edge. That fleeting brush, like a whispered promise I don't know how to keep. One touch, and my defenses crumbled in a sacred surrender. Your hand barely touching, yet my soul screamed louder than ever before. That accidental brush, pulling me toward a future I'm too afraid to imagine. One touch, and all the wounds I carry suddenly pulse with hope. Your hand grazed mine, and time folded into itself, leaving only us. That careless touch etched itself deeper than any spoken word. One brush, and I'm rewriting the map of my heart. Your accidental touch turned the ordinary into an impossible ache. The lightest touch, but it woke storms in places I thought were dead. One brush of your hand. Confessions. Your accidental touch was the first truth I wasn't prepared for. That hand on mine, a fragile rebellion against everything I believed. One touch, and the universe tilted to make space for us. Your accidental brush carved out a hollow where hope could grow wild. That touch, so brief, but it holds the weight of everything unsaid. One brush of skin and the past lost its grip on my heart. Your accidental touch, a wound that bleeds only possibility. That fleeting brush, as if your hand knew what my lips wouldn't say. One touch, and the distance between us was erased forever. Your hand found mine by accident. That careless touch, like a soft rebellion against my guarded heart. One brush, and I'm ready to risk everything for a chance with you. Your accidental touch, breaking down the walls I built to protect us both. That touch was a secret weapon, and I'm disarmed by its power. I'm caught between fear and reckless hope. Your hand brushed mine, and suddenly I'm ready to leap into the unknown. That accidental touch, carrying a weight. I'm desperate to understand. One brush, and my heart spoke the words I never dared. Your touch was a confession disguised as an accident. That fleeting brush, leaving me trembling with what might be. One accidental touch, and I'm falling into a story I'm too scared to tell. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly the world feels dangerously close. The start of something both terrifying and beautiful. One touch, and my heart learned to beat a new rhythm. Your accidental brush, like a sacred vow whispered in silence. That touch, so small, but it shattered the distance between us. One brush, and I'm ready to surrender every guarded secret. Your hand on mine, a spark I didn't know I was waiting for. That accidental touch, pulling me into a love I never saw coming. One touch, and all my fears melted into something fierce and new. Your accidental brush, the only moment I wish could last forever. That fleeting touch, holding more meaning than words ever could. One brush of skin, and I'm caught in the gravity of you. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly, forever didn't seem so far. That careless touch, and my heart is ready to write a new story. If this touched your soul, don't scroll, like, comment your favorite quote, and subscribe for more. One more brush, and my lips will confess what my soul has screamed. Your hand barely touched mine, yet it rewrote all my forbidden dreams. That accidental touch, like a spark dancing, dangerously close to wildfire. One brush, and I'm lost in a maze. I never want to escape. One more touch, and I'll drown in all the words I never said. Your accidental brush, pulling me into a future I can't yet name. One brush, and I'm unraveling the threads of my own defenses. Touch was a secret language, one I'm terrified and desperate to learn. Your hand slipped near mine, and I forgot how to breathe without you. One more accidental brush, and I'll offer you a universe I barely understand. That fleeting touch, stirring storms beneath my calm surface. Your touch, unintentional, became the most intentional moment of my life. One brush and my heart's locked door creaked open with hesitant hope. Your hand against mine. An unspoken promise I'm scared to accept. That accidental brush, weaving threads between two distant souls. One more touch, and I'll confess the quiet love I buried deep. Your hand brushed past, leaving a trail of what could be. That careless touch, like a prayer whispered through trembling fingers. One accidental brush, and I'm tangled in a web of sacred possibility. Your hand grazed mine, and suddenly everything I feared felt alive. One more brush, and my heart might just leap without permission. That touch was a secret I wasn't ready to keep. Your accidental brush, shaking the foundation of my guarded soul. One brush, and I'm caught between longing and the fear of falling. Your hand met mine by chance, but I feel the weight of destiny. That accidental touch, breaking down walls I thought were unbreakable. One more touch, and I'll risk everything to hold on to you. Your hand barely touching, yet it set a fire I can't extinguish. That fleeting brush, pulling me into a story written just for us. One brush, and my world changed colors I didn't know existed. Your accidental touch, a trembling hope I refused to silence. That careless brush, like an echo of a love yet to be. One more touch, and I'm ready to surrender all my doubts. Your hand brushed mine, and the universe held its breath with us. That accidental touch, a sacred rebellion against my guarded heart. One brush, and I'm dancing on the edge of forever with you. Your hand grazed mine, and the stars mine. Aligned in silent approval. That fleeting touch, awakening desires I thought were long buried. One accidental brush, and I'm caught in a dream I never want to wake from. Your hand just brushing felt like a confession without words. That touch was a promise written in the spaces between us. One brush and my soul whispered the name I'd been hiding. Your accidental touch, breaking the quiet I clung to so tightly. That careless brush, like a secret dance of fate and desire. One more touch, and I'll fall into the unknown without fear. Your hand brushed mine, and suddenly forever seemed possible. That fleeting touch carrying a weight heavier than any word. One accidental brush, and I'm tangled in the gravity of us. Your hand grazing mine, a spark I can't and won't resist. That touch so brief, but it shattered my carefully built walls. One brush and I'm ready to risk everything for one moment more. Your accidental touch, a silent vow I'm desperate to keep. That careless brush, stirring storms beneath a quiet surface. One more touch, and I'll reveal the love I buried deep inside. Your hand brushed mine, and I'm caught between fear and hope. That fleeting touch, echoing louder than any spoken word. One accidental brush, and my heart rewrote all its rules. Your hand barely touched mine, yet it ignited a fire I can't explain. That touch was a whisper I've been waiting my whole life to hear. One brush and I'm falling into a dream I can't escape. Your accidental touch, a secret I'm terrified and eager to keep. That careless brush, like a gentle rebellion against my guarded heart. One more touch, and I'm ready to surrender all my fears. Your hand grazed mine, and time stood still for just a moment. That fleeting touch, a sacred spark lighting the dark between us. One accidental brush, and I'm caught in the magic of now. Your hand brushed mine, and suddenly everything I feared seemed beautiful. That touch was a promise written softly in the silence between us.